Today's nominees for the Fisher of the Year award were recognized for their tireless, committed work as fishermen and women in Belize. Their love for the sea and its marine resources truly goes beyond their occupation. And for both awardees, it all began when they were both curious children, growing up in fishing communities in the north and south. Our first awardee shared his story with us.
Carlos as the Fisher of the Year.
When I was like 11 years old, my father passed away, and I came to Chunush, a fishing community. And those time life was very hard for us, for my mother and my sisters. And so I began to see how fishermen used to go to fish, earn like do a couple money, and I say how I can be a fisherman. And those time well, you have to have 18 years old to go to fisherman. Well, one time I escaped from my mother with my uncle begging him to carry me at sea, and he carried me to the sea, and it was something surprise that surprised me. At the beginning, one time it make me get in love of the sea, and from right there, my career from fisherman began.
Arevalo says the nomination was a planned surprise by his son, which became an even bigger surprise for him when he was selected as the 2024 Fisher of the Year.
Well, for me, it was a surprise. Yesterday, he told me, Father, we have a meeting. It is an important meeting. You have to be there, because they called me to the meeting and they said they want you there. So I don't know what is happening. For me, it's a surprise. When I say sales, I think, well, it's a meeting. I say we have to go. So he tell my mother will come with us. He said, well, I think something strange here is happening. I don't know what is happening. Well, when I came here and I see that it's about the nomination, so I say, I think those guys nominate me without me knowing nothing. Well, it was a surprise, and I feel very thankful for all the organization that do this movement, because in one way inspire the fishermen to work. And so we know we want to give to our fishermen, but sometimes it's very difficult. But I feel glad, like a fisherman from the north representing right now and be nominated. For me, it's a pleasure. It's like something that I didn't imagine. For thanks, I feel very happy and emotional.
Today's second awardee, Paula Jacob Williams, accepted her award on behalf of herself and her sister Suzette Jacobs for the outstanding contribution to the fisheries sector and as an outstanding fisherwoman. She spoke more about her advocacy for more female fishers.
She's more like the captain and the head one, and I am more like the caretaker and the cook, and we partnership together. I always say I've been fishing from in my mom's belly, but from we were pretty young, like I would say 2-3 years old. Over the years, I've been trying to empower women, and most of all fisherwomen. And then I'm looking at the youths. I've been in different organizations, different stuff, like for example, the Managed Access Team, Tide. I've been with the UN. I'm representing Belize as a fisherwoman. So I went to New York, Salvador, Washington, D.C., Florida, Mexico, Panama. So, yeah. To me, this is a great thing, because they have never really recognized woman and a whole woman. So I go for women most of all. The thing is that this recognition show us that we have been doing job, and one day we have proved that our job at work, and now the world can see that we are continuing to advocate for women in fisheries, not only just the fishing and the thing, but we want women to be in it. And the younger girls, we want them to come out and start to, with the thing, and we are fighting that we get, then at the end of it, we got some kind of retirement scheme for the women and men in fisheries.
Jo Marie Lanza, 7 News.